Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We've got a game. First pitch is 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. time. It's the first of a three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. And the date is August 15, 1969. And we are in Connie Mack Stadium. Two left-handers going at it. It'll be Denny LeMaster for the Astros with 7 wins, and Grant Jackson, the left-hander, with 9 wins. The coffee is brewing. Let's go over our starting lineups here. For the Astros, they are 10 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves in the West, really having their best game in best season in franchise history. They're in third place, a game ahead of Cincinnati, who's in fourth. 16 games over 500. The Phillies in last place in the East, 30 games behind the Pirates. And they are 7 games behind the expansion Montreal Expos. For the Houston Astros, leading off Jesus Alou in right field. Batting second, Joe Morgan in second base. Batting third is the toy cannon, Jimmy Wynn. He'll play center. And he's featured on our tweet, which is due to be posted in 10 minutes. Dennis Menke will hit cleanup and play shortstop. Doug Rader at third, batting fifth. Kurt Blefary playing first base, batting sixth. Marty Martinez in left field, batting seventh. It's Johnny Edwards behind the plate and batting eighth, and Denny LeMaster, the pitcher, batting ninth. He throws left, bats right. For the Philadelphia Phillies, leading off is Tony Taylor at third base. Cookie Rojas batting second at second base. Johnny Callison will bat third today in right field, with Dick Allen, the cleanup hitter, at first. Darren Johnson in left, batting fifth. Larry Heisel playing center field, batting sixth. The catcher is Dave Watkins, batting seventh. Don Money at short and batting eighth. And the pitcher, left-hander Grant Jackson, he is a switch hitter, so he'll bat right against the left-hander Denny LeMaster. And we got about 9 minutes until the Phillies are scheduled to take the field. And we're so glad that you decided to join us on your afternoon for this ball game. I moved the tweet up to post in 1 minute or less, just to get it out there. It features a nice photograph of the toy cannon, Jimmy Wynn. And that coffee is almost ready. There it is. It should be ready now. There it is. And it looks like a good one. It is good. So we got about 5 minutes, 6 minutes until the first pitch here at Connie Mack Stadium in Philadelphia. Broadcasting remotely via the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And I think I'm going to pour myself a cup of coffee and give my foot a push. And we'll go ahead and get ready for this ball game. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, yeah, that really is. And look who has arrived. It's Kathy Harden, everybody. Kathy Harden has arrived for this, our afternoon edition of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. It's the Houston Astros at the Phillies. Two left-handers, Kathy, Denny LeMaster and Grant Jackson. LeMaster with 7 wins, Jackson with 9. The lineups are there. The tweet is up, and Kathy Harden has retweeted the tweet. A nice picture of the toy cannon. Jimmy Wynn. And the first pitch, about 4 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball, people. And it's August 15, 1969. Houston 10 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves. Looking at the scoreboard on this date, already played, St. Louis beat Atlanta 4-3. Justy got the win in relief of Broyles, Doyle the loss. And so we've got some people watching the scoreboard. Houston has a chance to pull within 9 1/2 games with a win here today. Sure, the Giants are eager to make some ground. They are 3.5 games behind Atlanta. They can pull within 3 if they win their game. They're playing the Cubs. And the Cubs are 6.5 game out. They've won 4 in a row, the Cubs. Giants have lost 3 in a row, so we're looking forward to that ball game. Another minute or so, we expect the Philadelphia Phillies to be ready to take the field and get this game going. I'm sort of torn between the Cubs and the Giants, you know. Lord. Because whoever makes ground, the other one loses ground in their series. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, God. And the Phillies take the field. Here at Connie Mack Stadium, it's Grant Jackson, the left-hander. 2 southpaws here today, Jackson and LeMaster for the Houston, and Jesus Alou will lead it off here for the Houston Astros. And Kathy Harden is going for the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going to have to deviate from the Kathy Harden position because I want Houston to make up ground. I hope you understand, but that's fine. Friendly little competition, right? And I'll try as hard as I can for you, for the Phils in this ball game. Okay, Grant Jackson is ready. Jesus has stepped into the batter's box. Okay, Jackson is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Jesus. That's going to be 3-9 left-handed. He grounds it to short for money. Throws it to Allen for the first out. 1 away, and we are underway here in Philadelphia. Here's Joe Morgan now. There's a strike called to Morgan. Beautiful afternoon for a ball game. Big Grant Jackson on the mound. Here's the pitch to Morgan. That's 2-8 left-handed. Struck him out. 2 away. And now the toy cannon, Jimmy Wynn. That's fouled back and out of play by Wynn. Yeah. Jackson. The pitch to Wynn. 4-8 right-handed, walked him. A 2-out walk to Wynn. He's an A. 1-15, 1-13, 1-15. It's very inviting with Mankey coming up. We're going to send Wynn with 2 outs to steal second. It's a 1-15 shot here. Mankey at the plate. Here's the pitch from Jackson. There goes Wynn. And he is safe. The toy cannon bolts it to second base for a stolen base. So he's now in scoring position for Mankey. Okay, Jackson. The pitch to Mankey. And that's a 3-4 left-handed. Grounds it to first. Dick Allen has it. He takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. There were no runs, no hits. The walk to Wynn. He stole second, and that's where he was left on. We've gone half an inning. It's Houston nothing. Philadelphia coming to bat, and Ron McGrath has arrived. Glad to see Ron, as usual. Well, here's Denny LeMaster for the Astros. And leading it off for the Phillies will be Tony Taylor, right-handed hitter. Okay, LeMaster is ready. He gets the sign from Edwards into his windup and the pitch to Taylor. That's going to be 5-9, right-handed. Grounds it to third. And Rader has it. There's one away. A 5-9 ground out. Here's Cookie Rojas. One out, nobody on. Just underway here at Connie Mack Stadium. Bottom of the first, no score. Okay, LeMaster into his windup. Pitch to Rojas. Oh, God, I can hardly even grab these goddamn things. There it goes, 1-8, left-handed. Fly ball center, and Wynn is under it. 2 away. Now Callison, he was batting in the 4th spot with Dick Allen hitting 3rd. They put him in the 3rd spot in this game. Two outs, nobody on. Callison at the plate facing LeMaster. Here's the pitch from LeMaster. And that's 5-5 left-handed. A fly ball to center. And Wynn is under that again. And he makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 in the first for Denny LeMaster. After 1, we're scoreless. Big Grant Jackson comes out. No, I think that's AJ, is it? Or what's your real name there, sir? No, I'm not taking a break, but it's a good question. You know, I'm not playing those very regularly. AJ, yeah. I'm not playing the 1911. I do it like once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? For a novelty, for a change of pace. So, you know, I'm really, so I hope you understand. And I hope that, you know, I may do one, for example, on Saturday or something, you know, like that. Doug Rader leading it off for Houston. Grant Jackson on the mound. Big Doug Rader. Okay, Jackson is ready to start the top of the second. Here's the pitch to Rader. That's 3-6 against the left-hander. Hit deep by Rader. It's going back, and it's gone. Doug Rader has hit a home run here in the top of the second. That was off his own card. 3-6 left-handed. Home run 1-8. It was a 3. A solo home run to start off the second. And for Doug Rader, that's home run number 8 on the season. And it's 1-0 Houston. Here comes Kurt Blefary now. This is lefty-lefty. Jackson is ready. Here's the pitch. That's 3-3 left-handed. Grounds it to second for Rojas. One away. Now Marty Martinez, a switch hitter. He's batting right against Jackson. Here's Jackson now. The pitch to Martinez. That's 3-5. And it's a base hit by Martinez. A one-out single. Bringing up Johnny Edwards, also a left-handed hitter, lefty-lefty. Okay, Jackson. The pitch to Edwards. That's 1-5, left-handed, and that is a double down the right field line. This could score Martinez. I'm not sure what kind of speed he has. He's rounding third. He's a 1-12. -4 with Callison's arm. He's a 1-8. He'll hold. So it's second and third, one out. And the pitcher, Denny LeMaster, comes up. He's a 2 NR. They're going to bring the infield in on this one. Okay, Jackson. The pitch to LeMaster. That's 6-5 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Money is a 3. This is with the infield in. 8-3. He throws him out on the infield in situation from an X result. The runners hold. So it's a ground out to short, 2 outs. Nice job by Money holding the runners. It's 2 outs now. And here's Jesus Alou. Jesus grounded to short in the first. Jackson trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Jesus. Oh, that's 2-3 left-handed. Base hit up the middle. This could score 2. I don't know what happened to my sound. Martinez scores. Edwards, not too fast. 1-10, 1-12. This was 2-3 for Jesus to center. 1-12, 1-11. They're going to bring him home. Edwards is coming home. Here's the throw. And he is safe. So it's a 2-run single by Jesus. I don't know what the hell happened there with the sound. And 2 runs knocked in. It's a 3-0 ball game. Let's check that out. Freaking stopped. So it's a 3-0 ball game. Jesus went to second on the throw. He knocked in 2 runs with that base hit, a 2-out single. Here comes Jimmy Wynn now. Morgan at the plate. Jackson trying to get out of this now. Here's the pitch to Morgan. That's 2-7 left-handed. He walked him. Big trouble for Grant Jackson, first and second. And here's Jimmy Wynn, the toy cannon. Walked left on, stole a base in the first. Jackson from the stretch. The pitch to Wynn. 1-6, he struck him out. That's the second for Grant Jackson. The side is out, but 3 runs for Houston on a solo home run by Doug Rader, followed by 3 hits, 2 left on and a walk. In the middle of the second, Houston 3, Philadelphia nothing. Here comes Dick Allen now to lead it off for the Phils. LeMaster retired the side in order in the first. Here's LeMaster, the pitch to Dick Allen. That's 5-4, right-handed, catcher X, Edwards at 2. 14-2, he fouls out to Johnny Edwards. That's 4 in a row. The first 4 batters retired by LeMaster here. And DJ comes up, Darren Johnson. Kathy Harden pulling for the Phils here. Here's LeMaster now, the pitch to DJ. 5-3, right-handed, grounded back to LeMaster. He's a 4. That'll be 11-4. And he boots it. It's a 2-base error. A throwing error, I'm going to presume, by LeMaster. So there goes the perfect game. And Darren Johnson in scoring position with 1 out. It's Larry Heisel. We remember Larry hit a home run, I think, to win a game recently. Okay, LeMaster works from the stretch now with DJ on second, 1 down. Here's the pitch to Heisel. That's 1-8, and he struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Denny LeMaster. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Dave Watkins is the batter. The pitch to Watkins. That's 5-10, right-handed, grounds to third X. 4 Raider, a 3. 6-3, and he throws him out, and the side is retired. So still no hits allowed by LeMaster. There were no runs, no hits. The error left on base. We've gone 2 here at Connie Mack Stadium. It's Houston 3, Philadelphia nothing. It's the first of a 3-game series. So glad to have you on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Big Grant Jackson had a tough inning in the second. He allowed 3 runs, including a solo blast to start it off by Doug Rader. It's going to be Mankey leading it off here. And I think I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee to sort of ease into this ball game. Lord. We're in the top of the third here. Dennis Mankey leading it off, facing Grant Jackson. Absolutely, Kathy Harden. Absolutely. Okay, Jackson is ready. Here's the pitch to Menke. That's 2-9, and he struck him out. The third strikeout for Grant Jackson. Now Doug Rader, who homered in the second. Okay, Rader steps into the batter's box. It's 1 out, top of the third. Here's the pitch to Rader. That's 6-8 right-handed, fly ball 2 left. And DJ is under it, 2 away. And now Kurt Blefary is the batter. Lefty here. Jackson is ready. The pitch to Blefary. That's 4-6. And he struck him out. So Jackson retires the side in order, strikes out 2. Here in the top of the third. We've gone 2.5. It's still 3-0 Houston. Oh, yes, indeed, Terry. Great ball club. And this was the first year in franchise history they played 500 baseball. That's real world. They were 81-81. In the replay, there are 16 games over 500. A win today can put them within 9.5 of the first place Atlanta Braves, and Houston is very excited about these Astros playing such good ball. Well, we're heading to the bottom of the third inning. It's going to be Money, Jackson, and top of the order Tony Taylor with LeMaster on the mound. Money steps in to start us off. Okay, LeMaster into his windup, and the pitch to Money. That is a 3-5 left-handed, struck him out. That's the second for LeMaster. Now Big Grant Jackson steps in. He's a 2NS. He'll bat right-handed against the southpaw LeMaster here. Yeah. Okay, LeMaster winds and deals. That's going to be 5-7. Switch hitter batting right, and is swung on as a base hit for Jackson. The first hit of the ball game for the Phillies. Fans cheering. Yeah, they got a base hit. Let's have a little fireworks here. All right, settle down. So Grant Jackson with a base hit off of LeMaster. He's on first, 1 down. Here's Tony Taylor now. Taylor grounded to third in the first. Phils need some hitting here. They're down by 3. LeMaster. And the pitch to Tony. 1-8, left-handed, fly ball center. And the toy cannon, Jimmy Wynn, makes the catch, 2 away. And Cookie Rojas is up. Cookie flew to Jimmy Wynn in center in the first. It's Grant Jackson on first, 2 out here in the bottom of the third. Yeah. Here's LeMaster now. And the pitch to Rojas. That's 5-6 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Rojas. Jackson goes to second and holds. It was just past Rader's reach at third. A base hit to left. A two-out rally here, if you will. First on second, two away, and it's Johnny Callison in a clutch situation. Okay, LeMaster. The pitch to Callison. And that's 2-5 left-handed. Fly ball left for Martinez to make the catch. And the side is retired. No runs for Philly. Two singles, both left on. We've gone three. It's 3-0 Houston. Top of the fourth, Marty Martinez will lead it off. He singled in the second and scored. Switch hitter batting right against Jackson. Okay, Jackson is ready. Martinez, switch hitter batting right. Here's the pitch to Martinez. Fouled back and out of play. Jackson. Cold strike on Martinez. Just clipped the outside corner. Okay, Jackson. And the pitch to Martinez. 110 left-handed. Base hit, Marty Martinez. His second of the ball game. He waited for his pitch. Very patient little piece of hitting there by Marty Martinez. A 110 single to lead it off. Here's Johnny Edwards. Edwards doubled and scored. Here's Jackson now from the stretch. The pitch to Edwards. 5-5 left-handed. That is a drive hit out into the gap by Edwards. That's going to be extra bases. Martinez rounding third, coming home. He's safe, and Edwards into third with a triple. That's the last thing the Phillies needed. A triple by Johnny Edwards. We'll look at that again. Boy, he hit that a long way off Jackson. That was 5-5 left-handed. Triple 1-7. Well, it was a 7. And now it's a 4-0 ball game with Edwards on third, no outs. And Denny LeMaster. What the hell's wrong with me? Where did Denny LeMaster comes up to the plate here with Edwards on third and nobody out. Okay, Grant Jackson is ready. Here's the pitch to LeMaster. That's 210. He struck him out. The fifth strikeout for Grant Jackson. One away. And here comes Jesus. Jesus grounded to short and singled left on. Edwards on third, one down. The pitch from Jackson. Oh, that's a 6-10 right-handed, grounded to third. Taylor, he's a 3, 8-3, and he throws him out, and Edwards holds. Beautiful play by Tony Taylor holding. So it's 2 outs. And here's Joe Morgan now. Jackson trying to get out of this. Okay, here's Jackson. The pitch to Morgan. That's 6-6 left-handed. Base hit to right by Morgan. Edwards scores. So 2 runs in this inning. It's 5-0 now, Houston. Morgan on first with 2 down. He's a AA, 1-17, being held 1-15 with Watkins 1-17 again. We're going to give him the light with the toy cannon at the plate. Try to put Morgan in scoring position. Jackson and the pitch. There goes Morgan, and he is safe. So both Morgan and Wynn have stolen bases today. Now the toy cannon has a shot at knocking Morgan home here with a base hit. Jackson trying to settle down. It's 5-0 now. Here's the pitch to Wynn. That's 6-11 right-handed. Fly ball center. And Heisel is under it. And the side is retired. But 2 more runs for Houston. We're in the middle of the 4th. It's a 5-0 ball game. And we're heading to the bottom of the 4th. It's steady LeMaster. No runs in 3 innings. He's allowed 2 hits, both in the 3rd. Big Dick Allen will lead it off. He fouled out to the catcher, Johnny Edwards, in the 2nd. And there's a strike call to Allen. Okay, LeMaster. The pitch to Allen. 3-5 left-handed. Base hit to right for Dick Allen to lead it off. He's a B 1-10. With Edwards 1-9 being held, and DJ comes up. LeMaster from the stretch, and the pitch to Johnson. That's 411 right-handed. Base hit up the middle. Dick Allen goes to second. He's fast. 1-15. 1-14. He's going to hold. So it's first on second with nobody out. Here's Larry Heisel now. Philly's got something going here against LeMaster in the fourth. Absolutely. Heisel struck out in the second. Here's LeMaster from the stretch, and the pitch to Heisel. 3-6 left-handed. Swung on and hit out to left field. That's dropping in. That's going to be a double. Dick Allen scores. Johnson goes to third. First run scored by the Phillies. DJ will hold. He's a 1-10. 3 hits in order for the Phillies here in the bottom of the fourth. The double by Heisel. 3-6 left-handed. It was hit there. Now it's second and third, no outs, and Dave Watkins is the batter. An opportunity for Dave Watkins to drive in a couple. LeMaster is ready. Here's the pitch to Watkins now. That's 5-4 right-handed. Catcher X. Edwards a 2. 18-2. That's a re-roll. 22. That's a re-roll. 8-2. And he drops the pop-up. Oh my, Johnny Edwards must have misjudged that. Allen scores. I'm going to call that unearned. We don't have Mr. Perota here helping with that. Phillies with 2 runs here in the fourth. And now it's first and third. Still nobody out. And Don Money is the batter. He struck out in the third. Okay, here's LeMaster now. The pitch to Money. That's 6-10, right-handed, fly ball center. Getting under that is Jimmy Wynn. He's a 3. 12-3. Oh, it's a base hit and an error. Oh, 12-3. Oh, Lord. A base hit and an error by Jimmy Wynn out in center field. Heisel scores, and Watkins goes to third. That's also going to be unearned for LeMaster. 3 runs in, and the Phillies are back in this ball game. It's second and third, still nobody out. Phillies are going to stay with Grant Jackson. He's allowed 5 runs in 4 innings. It sure turned around quickly, Kathy Harden. It really did. 3 runs here in the fourth for the Phillies. Second and third, still nobody out. Okay, the infield comes in on this. Here's Jackson. He singled in the third. The pitch from LeMaster. 4-8, switch hitter batting right, and that is a fly ball to center field, and Wynn makes the catch. Watkins tags, and that makes the score 5-4, and that's also unearned. Money held at second. And here comes Tony Taylor. Tough inning here for LeMaster and the Astros. Phillies have come within one here with a 4-run fourth. Still one out now. And money on second. Here's Taylor now. The pitch from LeMaster. That's 6-4 right-handed. Grounds it to short. And money will hold. 2 away. And now Cookie Rojas has a chance with money on second, 2 down. He has a chance to tie up this ball game. Okay, LeMaster is ready. Here's the pitch to Rojas. So that's a 4-11 right-handed. Base hit up the middle. Oh my, money rounding third. One to 13, 2 outs, 1 to 15. -1, 1 to 14. He's coming home, money. Win, here's the throw. And he is safe. Don Money slides under the throw, the tag. It was a good throw by Wynn. That's also unearned. It's a tie ball game. 5 runs here in the fourth for the Phillies. And Johnny Callison is the batter. LeMaster having just a terrible time here in the bottom of the fourth. Okay, Callison 0 for 2. It's Rojas on first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Callison. 6-8 left-handed, walked him. And the Phillies have batted around. First and second, 2 down for Dick Allen. And he can blow this game wide open here with a good swing. Allen 1 for 2, opened up this inning with a base hit and scored. Here's LeMaster. And the pitch to Allen. 6-7 right-handed struck him out. And finally, the side is retired. That was the 3rd strikeout for LeMaster. There were 5 runs here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 left on. 4 of them were unearned. The error by, I don't even know. Well, there were 2 errors, okay. Some real sloppy baseball there. We're going to head to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Big Grant Jackson who's back in this ball game. His endurance is the 8th. So he's thrown a lot of pitchers, but he has good endurance, Kathy Harden. That was a crazy inning, no doubt about it. No frickin' doubt about that, folks. It's a 5-5 ball game. Big Grant Jackson will try to keep the Phillies in this ball game. I kind of want them now. So I'm going to withdraw my interest in Houston winning and join Kathy now in this ball game. We're going to take a little break here. When we come back, Big Grant Jackson will face Mankey, Doug Rader, and Kurt Blefary to start off the top of the 5th. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Indeed. Oh, indeed. Woo. Whew. Let me just catch my breath, people. Lord. Be about 3 minutes, and we'll resume this ball game. Indeed. And it was a crazy inning, but I'm going to tell you, not as crazy as some of the stuff you see in real world baseball. That's what I always tell myself. Grant Jackson has allowed 5 runs in 4 innings. And he's going to come out and pitch the top of the 5th here against the Houston Astros. I'm going to get a little more coffee here. Oh. Okay, Dennis Mankey leading it off for the Astros. He's 0 for 2. Grant Jackson has had a tough time of it himself here. But it's now a 5-5 ball game. Top of the 5th here in Philadelphia. Here's Grant Jackson now. The wind-up and the pitch to Mankey. That's going to be 3-6 left-handed. Fly ball center. Heisel makes the catch. 1 away. Now Doug Rader hit the home run in the 2nd to lead off in the 2nd. His 8th of the season. Oh. Jackson steps off the mound for a moment. Okay, Jackson is ready now. Here's Jackson now, the windup and the pitch to Rader. That's 3-7 left-handed, and Rader swings and it's a base hit. His 2nd hit of the game. A 1-out single for Doug Rader. And Kurt Blefary is the batter. Left-handed hitter, lefty-lefty. Blefary at the plate. Jackson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's 5-12 left-handed. Grounded back to Jackson. He's a 4. 7-4. Oh, he boots it. Oh, Grant Jackson charged with the error. First error for the Phillies today. That'll be first and second with one out. For Marty Martinez, who has singled twice, 2 for 2, scored both times. Yes, Houston at it again. It's Blefary on first, Rader on second, one down, Jackson. Here's the pitch to Martinez. That's a 5-7, batting right-handed, struck him out. Oh, and that was a big one. The 6th strikeout for Grant Jackson. 2 away for Johnny Edwards. 2 for 2, a double and scored, a triple and scored. He has a run batted in. He did make the error in the 4th, though. Okay, Jackson is ready. Here's the pitch to Edwards. That's 5-10 left-handed. Fly ball to right. And under it is Callison. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, both left. We're in the middle of the 5th. It's a 5-5 ball game. A relatively meaningless game in this 1969 replay, but we plow through them, and sometimes they are good games in and of themselves. Now LeMaster takes the mound. He faced 10 pitchers in the 4th inning. He's thrown a lot of pitches. And he'll face Darren Johnson for the Phillies to lead it off. We're tied at 5. DJ 1 for 2, reached on an error left on, singled and scored. Here's LeMaster now. The pitch to DJ. That's going to be 5-9 right-handed. Grounds at the 3rd for Rader, and he throws him out, 1 away. DJ grounds out. Here's Larry Heisel. Heisel 1 for 2, doubled and scored in that 5-run inning for the Phillies. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, here's LeMaster. And the pitch to Heisel. That's 6-8 right-handed. He walked him. So Heisel is on without looking. I'm going to assume he's a B. Yes, he is. I remember 1-10, 1-9. Heisel being held. Dave Watkins is the batter. Watkins reached on the error when Edwards dropped a pop-up. A routine pop-up just to the side of the plate, and he dropped it. Heisel with a moderate lead off first, 1 out. LeMaster from the stretch. And here's the pitch to Watkins. Whoa! Oh shit, that thing is gone. That yellow dye fell off, but thank you to Kathy Harden for reminding me to get more dice. We'll see if we can retrieve it. It went down, and I am unable to even see it anywhere. It might have gone under here. Hold on. And if it did, if I can't get this, it's going to be a reroll. Where the hell did that thing go? That would be a complete reroll. And I may have lost the yellow die here. Lord. Christ almighty, that yellow die is gone. So we just lost a yellow pair, and we're going to have to re-roll the whole thing. And we're going to have to bring in new die. What I'm going to do is bring in the tiny Strat-O-Matic dice, and it will be a re-roll. So that's the first loss of a die. I think since I got the new new dice. That is nowhere to be found. That yellow thing just disappeared. So we're going to have a re-roll here. As we said, it's Watkins at the plate. Heisel on first, one out. He's being held. Whew. Let's do that again. Okay, Watkins, right-handed hitter. LeMaster from the stretch. And the pitch. That's going to be 6-4, right-handed. Grounds it to short, double play. Turned by Mankey. And the side is retired. No runs, the walk, none left. We've gone 5. It's a 5-5 ball game. Indeed it is. And you know, there's something hypnotic about your advice, Kathy, when you said don't respond to the trolls or something like that. I have hardly done so since you said that. Sometimes I'll pause during a game to block one of them. Well, here's Grant Jackson. And there's going to be a hitter for Denny LeMaster. What I'm getting is a report that he is reporting to have some shoulder discomfort. So LeMaster they'll have a pinch hitter. That's a turn of events. Isn't that something? Jack Billingham will be the new pitcher for Houston. Some shoulder pain for Denny LeMaster. LeMaster pitched 5. He allowed 6 hits. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 1 earned run. And he could still win this if Houston's score goes ahead here in the top of the 6th. It's going to be Jack Billingham who will be the new pitcher. Let's see who's coming in to hit. So I guess the only reason they're pinch hitting is because they got to take LeMaster out, and he leads off. Coming in to hit will be Julio Gauthier. Julio Gauthier. Here in the top of the sixth, Julio coming in to hit for LeMaster. He's a right-handed hitter. Grant Jackson, meanwhile, has great endurance. It's the eighth. Okay, Jackson is ready. Here's Gauthier in the batter's box. Jackson. The wind-up and the pitch to Gauthier. That's 2-3 left-handed. Grounds to third. Taylor has it, throws to Dick Allen, one away. You may be wondering, well, how did I come up with that about LeMaster? Well, the answer is I looked at he faced 10 batters in the fourth, and then just a sort of a intuitive, random decision. I like to mix it up since, when you're managing both teams. So Gauthier is retired. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's Jesus. Jesus is 1 for 3. He singled in the second, knocked in 2 runs with that base hit. Okay, Jackson is ready. Here's the pitch to Jesus. 1-7 left-handed. Grounds it to short. Money. Throws him out. 2 away. And here's Joe Morgan now. 1 for 2 with a walk. Stole a base. Left on both times. The pitch to Morgan. 4-4 left-handed. Catcher acts. Watkins a 4. 19-4. And he fouls out. And that is the side. 1-2-3 for Grant Jackson. And we're heading to the bottom of the 6th. There's a new pitcher now for Houston. It's Jack Billingham. Billingham making his way to the mound. He'll take some warm-ups here. He'll face Money, Jackson, and Taylor in the bottom of the 6th. Jack Billingham, the right-hander. Hey, Billingham is ready, and here's Don Money. 1 for 2 today. And Jackson is out on deck. Okay, Billingham. Here's the pitch to Money. That's 2-8 right-handed. Grounds to short for Menke, and that's 1 away. And Grant Jackson will come up to hit here. It's a 5-5 ball game. Houston led at 5-0, and the bottom of the fourth, Phillies came back with 5 runs to tie it up. Billingham out of the pitch to Grant Jackson. He's a 2 NS, that's 3-8, and he grounds it to third for Rader, 2 outs. And now Tony Taylor is the batter. Taylor 0 for 3 today. The pitch to Taylor. That's 5-10 right-handed. Grounder to short. That'll be for Menke. He's a 3. 6-3. He throws him out. 1-2-3 for Billingham in relief. We're heading to the 7th. Big Grant Jackson has yeah, it was actually, this was LeMaster through, but Jackson's thrown a lot of pitchers too, no doubt about it. It's going to be Jimmy Wynn leading it off here in the top of the 7th. Wynn has walked, struck out, and flew to center. Grant Jackson on the mound. 5-5 game. Jackson winds on the pitch to Wynn. That's 1-8 left-handed, struck him out. Jackson looks stronger now than when he started. That's his 7th strikeout. That's his 6th retired in order. And here's Dennis Menke. I just block them, Kathy Harden. They come up on my timeline. I look at the comment. I look at their comment, and they're stupid. They're such stupid asses. And I block them. I'm talking about Twitter people. 1 out, nobody on. Menke at the plate. 0 for 3, Dennis. Here's Jackson. The pitch to Menke. That's 1-8 left-handed. Hit deep by Menke. Back to the wall goes in left field. DJ at the warning track makes the catch. DJ tracked it down. Dennis hit it a long ways. It was a 1-8 left-handed home run, 1-5 to left field. It was an 11. DJ was running, and he went right to the warning track. Hey, Kathy, you see those fly balls in the first inning? Caught by the American League? I don't know who it was. One guy in right, then the other guy in left. And then later, and a couple innings later, the guy in right did another one. Those were just perfectly timed catches. My God. Well, it's 2 outs, nobody on, and Doug Rader comes up. He's 2 for 3. Hit the home run in the 2nd. I thought that was really something. Two outs, the bases are empty. Jackson has retired 6-7 in order. Here's the pitch to Rader. That's 4-12, left-handed, hit him. And Rader is having some words as he goes to first base, pointing his finger at Jackson. but no problem. Jackson keeps his cool. Raider on first now with 2 outs after getting hit by a Jackson fastball. It looked to me like Raider could not get out of the way of that. He's the go-ahead run. Here's Kurt Blefary, 0 for 3, reached on an error left on base in the 5th. The bullpens are quiet. Okay, Jackson will work from the stretch facing Blefary here. This is lefty-lefty. Here's the pitch to Blefary. That's a 4-7 left-handed, and it's a base hit by Blefary. Just beyond the reach of Cookie Rojas. Raider will go to second and hold. It's first and second, 2 away. And again, Jackson's first endurance inning is next inning, the 8th. And it's Marty Martinez, switch hitter batting right. 2 singles and a strikeout. Scored twice today. Jackson trying to get out of this. And now all of a sudden the Phillies have some action in the bullpen. It's Fred Gladding, the right-hander. Gladding is warming for the Astros. I meant to say for the Phillies, but we'll see. Okay, here's Martinez. 2 outs, first and second. Jackson trying to get out of this one. Martinez batting right-handed. And here's the pitch to Martinez. That's 5-8, right-handed. Struck him out. And that's number 8 for Grant Jackson. The side is retired. Lord. No runs. The hit by Pitts, the single, both left. It's the 7th inning stretch. And Jack Billingham comes out to pitch his second inning of relief for Houston. It will be Rojas, Callison, and Allen in the bottom of the 7th. Billingham on the mound. And here, I can't do any more coffee. If we make it to the witching hour, though, I can move on to the other stuff. Whew. Okay, here's Rojas to lead it off. Billingham on the mound. Rojas 2 for 3 today. Here's Billingham. The pitch to Rojas. That's 4-5 right-handed. Fly ball to left. And Martinez is under it for the first out. We're locked here at a 5-5 tie. In the bottom of the 7th. Okay, Callison is in the batter's box. Left-handed hitter against the righty, Jack Billingham. Callison 0 for 2 with a walk. Billingham into his windup. Here's the pitch. That's 3-6 right-handed. Pops it up to first. And Blefrey makes the catch 2-way. So this game has turned into a bit of a pitching matchup here between Billingham, the reliever, for LeMaster, and Big Grant Jackson. Going all the way thus far. It's 2 outs, nobody on, and Dick Allen is the batter. And I would warn Billingham to pitch him very, very carefully. With Darren Johnson, though, on deck, you don't have much of a choice, but you could put him on, but you could always get a long one by DJ. Okay, Billingham is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Dick Allen. That's 4-7 right-handed. Base hit up the middle for Dick Allen. A 2-out single. He's 2 for 4 today. Batted twice in the 4th inning. Singled and scored and then struck out to end the inning. Dick Allen on first being held, and here's Darren Johnson now. DJ 1 for 3. Billingham working from the stretch, and the pitch to DJ. That's 1-3 right-handed. Fly ball center. And Jimmy Wynn is under it. And the side is retired. No runs, the single by Allen. He was left on base. We've gone 7 full. And this is a 5-5 ball game. I'm going to take a 5-minute break if it's okay with you. I expect to be back by 3:43 or 43 minutes after the hour if you're in the U.S. 3:43 Eastern. And we'll come back to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Edwards. And who knows, there might be a hitter for Billingham. As I said, Fred Gladding is warming. Looks like Houston has their eye on Bob Watson. He only had 40 at-bats. He was a very young Oh yeah, this is an intense game, Catherine. This is, I mean, this is, you could cut the electricity with a knife. I mean, Houston is having their best season, so this game really matters. For Philly, they are a demoralized bunch in last place behind the expansion Astros. They really want to win it, especially at home here in the opener of this series. The young Bob Watson will hit for Billingham. I will tell you that all. I'll tell you all. I'll tell you that now. I'll tell you all that now. Billingham pitched 2 very good innings. He allowed a hit, no walks, no runs. And Gladding will be the 3rd pitcher for Houston. Meanwhile, Grant Jackson has gone all the frickin' way. He'll face Edwards to start it off, then Bob Watson, the pinch hitter, and then Jesus at the top of the order. You know, there's I think I like when they're intense like this. Folks, I gotta go run out and bring the garbage pails in. I will be back. It might be 5 more minutes. Stay where you are, folks. This is an amazing game. It's a 5-5 ball game. We're headed to the top of the 8th, and Big Grant Jackson is about to take the mound to start his first endurance inning. I'll be back. And here's a little something special for me if we reach the witching hour. Oh, what a day. Hey everybody, it's Jeffrey Guterman, and we've got another great freaking ball game here. We are all tied at 5, and it's only 9 minutes until the witching hour. We'll see how we fare here in the 8th. Maybe we'll work ourselves up to the witching hour. Here in the bottom of the 8th. I'm going to go ahead and use the lavatory. It's going to be Big Grant Jackson, who's gone all the frickin' way. He's told the manager that he feels good. This is his first endurance inning. It's the 8th. That's a good endurance. And he'll face Edwards to start it off here in the top of the 8th. Edwards 2 for 3, a double and scored, a triple and scored, knocked in a run. I'm going to go use the lavatory. And when we get back, we'll start this inning. Okay, here we go now. Edwards steps up to the plate. I'm just blocking him, Kathy. And folks, I'm referring to Twitter. I got a reply to Joe Biden that'll really knock some of their socks off, but I'm saving it. Whew. We're going to roll with Grant Jackson. Look at that. You have a way with words. Boy, do you have a way of turning a phrase, Kathy Harden. The Phillies are rolling with Grant Jackson here in the top of the 8th. There is action in the bullpen, though, since you mentioned it. Bill Wilson is warming. Gladding was warming. He is now settled down. He will come up. He will come in the 8th to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Here's Johnny Edwards now. Big Grant Jackson rolling along. Jackson is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Edwards. And that's going to be 4-6 left-handed. Struck him out. That's the 9th for Grant Jackson. And here comes Bob Watson. Gladding will be the new pitcher. Bob Watson, the youngster. A right-handed hitter going against Jackson here. 4 minutes till the witching hour. We might wait till the end of this half inning. Bob Watson steps into the batter's box. Okay, Jackson is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Watson. That's 5-9 right-handed. Struck him out. That's 10th for Jackson. I guess he meant it when he said he feels good. Watson is struck out for the 10th strikeout by Grant Jackson. That's 2 away for Jesus. Jesus 1 for 4 today. Singled in the second, knocked in 2 runs. Two big strikeouts by Grant Jackson here in the 8th. His first endurance inning. We got 3 minutes till the witching hour. Here's Jackson now. The pitch to Jesus. That's 6-6 right-handed. Base hit to right. Jesus with a 2-out single off Jackson. And that brings up Joe Morgan. Left-handed hitter, 1 for 3 on a walk, stole a base. Jackson working from the stretch now. Here's the pitch to Morgan. That's 3-9 left-handed. Oh my, it's hit deep to right field. Going back is Callison at the warning track. He makes the catch. Oh, Morgan hit that very well, but the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And in the middle of the 8th, it's a 5-5 ball game. Let's look at that again. 3-9 against the left-hander. Home run 1-5. It's a fly ball to left, to right. Caught by Callison. And that will retire the side. A long fly. And we got a minute until the witching hour. And Billingham, it's going to be Fred Gladding now. Billingham is out. And a new pitcher, Fred Gladding, will come in. What a game. What a frickin' ball game. It's the witching hour. Absolutely, Kathy Harden. Indeed. Indeed. What a ball game. Oh, that is. It's so so tasty. Oh, that is so tasty. Absolutely. Oh, that's so great. That is so right. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, so freaking nice. Fred Gladding is the new pitcher for Houston. He is the third pitcher. Meanwhile, the Phillies have been rolling with Grant Jackson. What a game. Rolling with Jackson today. And leading it off for the Phils will be Larry Heisel. Now, they may have a hitter. Bill Wilson is warming. There may be a hitter. You know, how long are we going to let Grant Jackson pitch? My Jesus. Okay, here's Gladding now. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Heisel. That's going to be 5-4 right-handed. Grounder to third. Raider, he's a 3. 16-3. Oh, he boots it. Oh, Raider with the error. Oh my, he just could not find that. That's the second error for Houston. And Heisel makes his way to first with the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 8th, people. Heisel a B, 1 to 10, 1 to 9 with Edwards' arm. And Dave Watkins is the batter. Watkins playing for Mike Ryan, who's hurt. Been hurt for several days now. Okay, Gladding from the stretch now. Heisel being held. The pitch to Watkins. That's going to be 5-5 right-handed. Fly ball center. And Wynn is under it for the first out. Tell you, if money... I got to tell you, no, it looks like they're going to have Bill Wilson come in, yeah. Unless Money grounds into a double play, but we'll see. Money, 1 for 3. He singled, had a sacrifice fly in that wacky 4th inning when the Phils scored 5 runs, 4 of them unearned. And he grounded to short. Money. It's Heisel on first, 1 down. Here's Gladding from the stretch now. And the pitch to Money. Oh, there it goes. 3-9. Struck him out. Oh, Gladding got him. And that's going to be it for Grant Jackson, Kathy Harden. I mean, all good things must come to an end. But I want to tell you, Grant Jackson pitched 8 innings. He can still win this. Okay, he allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. He pretty much settled down after he allowed 5 runs after 4 innings. He walked 2. He's got a lot of stamina, you know, especially he impressed the shit out of me in the last 2 innings. He struck out 10, and he allowed 5 runs, all earned. It will be Bill Wilson, the new pitcher, in the top of the 9th. Bill Wilson will be coming in. He's a right-hander. There'll be a hitter. They're going to pinch hit with 2 outs and Heisel on first because they're taking the combination of that along with taking out Grant Jackson. We don't want to destroy the man. Okay. Let's see who's coming in to hit with 2 outs and the go-ahead run on first by way of Heisel. What the hell is his first name? Larry, of course. Very interesting. It's going to be Johnny Briggs. And I'm going to tell you something. He's got a bit of power. He only hit 238, but he is a left-handed hitter. Briggs is. And they're going to take a shot here with Johnny Briggs, who steps into the batter's box with 2 outs. Heisel on first. This is a 5-5 ball game. Okay, Gladding is ready. Briggs is in the box, 2 outs. Heisel on first. Here's the pitch to Briggs. That's going to be 4-4 left-handed. Chops it to short. Mankey. He's a 3-3-3. It goes through for a base hit past Mankey. Heisel goes to second and holds. And the fans are cheering here at Connie Mack Stadium. Johnny Briggs knocking it just past the reach of Dennis Mankey at shortstop. That was a 4-4 left-handed, grounded to short 3. 3-3, that's a base hit. Advance 1. So Briggs does his job. He's a 1-14. He's fine to run. So is Heisel. Heisel is a 1-16. There's an athlete for you. With a good average, power, and so forth. Well, now it's up to Tony Taylor of the Phillies. Tony is 0 for 4 today. What a moment. What a chance to come through in the bottom of the 8th. It's Briggs on first, Heisel on second, 2 down. Briggs pinch hit for Grant Jackson. Phillies had been rolling on Jackson through the 8th. And Gladding digs in there. He's ready to pitch to Taylor. Here's the pitch. That's 2-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Menke, he's got it. Throws it to Blefary at first, and the side is retired. No runs for the Phillies. 1 hit, an error, both left on. Gladding gets through his first inning. And we got a new pitcher for the Phillies after Grant Jackson. Bill Wilson. It's a 5-5 ball game. Well, isn't that special? We're here, and we find ourselves at 4:13 p.m. Eastern Time, broadcasting remotely to Connie Mack Stadium in Philadelphia. We're heading to the top of the 9th. For all intents and purposes, this is almost an extra inning. It's, you know, for multiple reasons. And what a ball game it has been. And I'm so glad that I've been able to keep my behavior within the parameters of pretty much what most people consider normal. We're rolling in the witching hour. Oh, isn't that cool? Are you? Kathy Horton, you don't drink as much coffee as me. I bet you don't do as much weed as me. But I want to tell you, I know I'm really buzzed on this. I really appreciate just hanging out with you for these games. Don't feel guilty like if you ever had to stop or cut down, but I'm going to tell you it's an important part of my life. And I mean this, I really mean that. I'm sorry to get all intense right now, but I'm so buzzed. I just figured, let me go for that. Anyway, we're in the top of the 9th. We are rolling. We are rolling in the witching hour. And Big Bill Wilson the right-hander for the Phils will face Wynn, Menke, and Rader. Jimmy Wynn also referred to as the toy cannon, will be the first batter here in the top of the 9th. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. He walked, stole second, was left on. He struck out twice. He's 0 for 3. Flew to center in the 4th. And Jimmy Wynn, the toy cannon, is now living in the great toy cannon in the sky. He's got his own piece of baseball heaven right now. And gonna just take a little water. It's premature to ingest or partake for the bewitching hour. Oh, that's good water. Oh my. Okay, here we go now. Jimmy Wynn, the toy cannon, featured on our tweet for the day. Bill Wilson on the mound in for Jackson. Here's the windup and the pitch to Wynn. That's going to be 4-7 right-handed. Struck him out. Wilson with the changeup. It's one away. What a great time to go back to our background music. Background sound, our ambiance. I'm using it on my, actually on my big screen, regular TV. And just having it there. Let's just get that set up. There we go. Yeah, top of the ninth. It's one down now. As Wynn fans. And here's Dennis Menke. Menke 0 for 4 today. And that's low for a ball to Menke. Wilson struck out Wynn to start it off here, top of the ninth. We're all tied at 5. Here's Wilson, the windup, and the pitch to Menke. That's 6-6. Take a look. It's a single 1 to 16. It gets through. Past Tony Taylor at third. He had no chance, Tony, or not much of a chance. That saw its way through. 6-6 for Menke. A base hit to left. So Menke is on. He's the go-ahead run here. And it's going to be Doug Rader. Rader 2 for 3. Homered, flew to left, singled left on, hit by a pitch and left on. And he had words with Grant Jackson. Jackson stayed cool as a cucumber. And the Phillies rolled with Jackson right on through to the 8th. Where we got a tie ball game, and I got some. Whoa, well, forget about it. So Rader facing Wilson. Oh, that's a cold strike on Rader. Right down the pike. Rader steps out of the batter's box. Okay, Wilson digs in from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rader. That's going to be 1-8. That's a fly ball to center. And Heisel makes the catch. 2 down. A light fly ball to center, and Heisel just came right into it. We got 2 down, and now Kurt Blefary 1 for 4, reached on an error left on, singled, and left on. And Jackson was good at handling runners on base. For example, in the 7th, he had first and second 2 down. He got Martinez to strike out. Wilson is pitching now, his first inning here, 2 outs. Menke on first. And Kurt Blefary, the batter. Kurt, a left-handed hitter. Going against a righty now. Jackson was the left-hander. Here's the pitch to Kurt. And that's going to be 1-3 right-handed. Base hit to right by Blefary. Mankey goes to second. 1-12, 1-14, -4, 1-10, and holds. So Blefary finds a sweet spot on that fastball by Wilson, and I'm happy for Kurt because I don't know if any of you know, his life really deteriorated after baseball, and I don't even want to get into it. Okay, I feel bad for him. Okay. Here's Marty Martinez. It's 2 outs now. Marty is 2 for 4. Singled twice, scored each time, then struck out twice by Grant Jackson. So this is a clutch situation for Martinez. Wilson trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Martinez. That's 1-5 right-handed. Oh, Lord, that's trouble, Kathy Harden. It's a base hit up the middle. The leading run scores. Mankey comes across. Blefary to third. And it's a 6-5 ball game. Isn't that a kick in the teeth? Oh, shit. Isn't that a fucking kick in the teeth? Just like that. Al Raffo, by the way, is now warming in the Phillies bullpen. What a disappointment, Kathy Harden. Raffo is warming. Well, you allow 3 base hits, and you better expect there's going to be a run scored. It's first and third, 2 down, for Christ's sakes. And here comes Johnny Edwards. We'll see if Wilson can get out of this. If he doesn't end the inning here, he will be pulled. Pull his ass right out from under him. Edwards, 2 for 4. A double, a triple, flew to right, struck out. Wilson. The pitch to Edwards. And that's a 6-8. Look at that. He walked him. And that's it for Bill Wilson. I don't care who's fucking coming up. And this is kind of ridiculous because Gladding is 2 up and we're going to have him hit. Gladding is in the game, and if you're Houston, we don't want to disrupt Gladding right now, okay? He was fine in the 8th. But that is it for Bill Wilson. I know that's completely bizarre, but we are done with Bill Wilson. And it's a big disappointment. Wilson pitched 2/3 of an inning. He allowed 3 singles, and he's the loser of record right now. He walked 1, struck out 1, has allowed 1 run thus far. He's responsible for Martinez on first and Blefary on third. And that's it for Bill Wilson. They had a low tolerance for him. Al Raffo is coming in from the bullpen. Al Raffo. This game ain't over, though. It is a 6-5 ball game now. But if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it's Rojas, Callison, and Allen. then DJ, then Heisel. That's not a bad lineup, you know. That's not a bad freaking lineup at all. Taylor, too, you know. Al Raffo making his way in to pitch to Gladding. How strange is that? But that's something beyond my control. We're just pulling him. Gladding is a 1WL. Facing Raffo. Raffo is on the mound, taking his warm-ups. And this is who this is who he's going to face. He's going to face Gladding here. Make sure I have this right. Gladding, sure, for Houston. After having already scored the go-ahead run in the top of the ninth with Raffo in for Wilson. Wilson calls in the eighth. He pitched 2/3 Wilson. Yeah, Wilson. So here's Gladding. He's a 1WL. Remember, Rojas, Callison, and Allen coming up in the bottom of the ninth. Okay, Raffo is ready. Gladding steps in. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. The pitch from Raffo. That's going to be 4-6, right-handed, grounds it to short. Money has it, throws to Allen, and the side is retired. He got a piece of it, Gladding, but he grounded it to short. As you can see, a 4-6, just to let you know, a 1WL hitting. And he went 4-6 left-handed. Wait a minute. Wait one fucking minute here. Did I move this? Kathy Harden, did I fucking move this? Well, we'll do it the way it is. Because I rechecked that on Raffo and I see it's a walk. Now, did I move this, Kathy, or anybody? I hate when that happens. But I'm going to go with what it says. Okay? I'm sorry, Kathy. And folks, it's not that important. Can you believe Raffo walks Gladding? He walks in a run, but he's not charged with it. It's charged to Wilson. It's now a 7-5 ball game, Kathy. I hope you understand. I sure do hope you understand. Yeah, you're pretty easygoing. Okay, here's Jesus Lou. She really. Here's Raffo now. And the pitch. That's 5-8 right-handed. Look at that. Base hit. 2 runs will score. All charged to Wilson. And that's 4 runs batted in for Jesus. Oh, my, oh, my. Oh, Lord help me. 4 runs here in the ninth. That's going to be a 9-5 ball game. Wilson charged with 4 runs. Raffo has not been much help. That's 5-8. Raffo, right-handed 5-8. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, it was Jesus. What the fuck am I doing here? Oh, Christ. What the fuck am I doing? Wilson, what the hell? That was Raffo. And it was against Jesus, a right-hander. That's 5-8 right-handed. There it fucking is. It's a 5-8. And that was a base hit. So here comes Morgan. It's first and second now. Those are all charged to Wilson. Raffo is now responsible for anything that scores at this point, until I tell you otherwise. Here's Joe Morgan. 4 runs in. It's a 9-5 game. Houston just plows in with that walk to Gladding. That's about the most bizarre. Just forget about it. 3-7. Walked him. That's going to load him up. And the Phillies dugout is quite morose right now. We got to say Wilson, now Raffo, having trouble here in the ninth. It's a 9-5 ball game. It was tied 5-5. We came in here. We were rolling in the witching hour, and we got ourselves bamboozled by the Astros. Here's the toy cannon now, featured on today's tweet. He's 0 for 4 with a walk. He walked in the first, stole second, left on. Then he struck out 3 times and flew to center. The toy cannon has stepped into the batter's box. We've been waiting on this. We've been hanging on 2 outs here for a very long time. And that's what we do, Kathy. If we stumble on something that you're not sure about, we just stumble on. And consider it random. We don't do any of it intentionally. Okay, the toy cannon. Facing Raffo, here's the pitch to win. And that's going to be 210 right-handed. Walked him. He walks in a run, Raffo. The second run, he has walked in. He didn't get charged the first time. But Gladding comes home. I want to tell you, 5-6-7, Gladding is the winner of record here. And this is Twilight Zone sheds. The Astros have batted around. The Phillies batted around in the fourth. They batted right around. And the toy cannon is a double-A. The bases are loaded. With Dennis Menke at the plate. I would steal him here, but I just don't want to because of Strat-O-Matic, okay? I'm not sure how it would work. But it's the bases loaded with 2 away, and dear Al Raffo, he's faced 4 batters now. First it was Gladding with the bases loaded, walks in the run. Then Jesus singled off him, brought in 2 runs. Then Morgan walked to load the bases. And then he walked in with the loaded bases. He's faced 4 batters. He's walked 3, allowed a single. And Dennis Mankey is coming up. There's 5 runs this inning. It's a 10-5 ball game. Here's the pitch to Mankey. That's going to be 3-7. Right-handed, walks in, another run. Yes, you're seeing it here. There's a run batted in from Mankey. And that's going to be it for Al Raffo. We do not want to embarrass him. He pitched 0 innings. He allowed an infinite number of, literally, his ERA is infinite. He allowed 1 hit and 4 walks. And he has allowed 1-2 thus far. We'll just keep a tab. It is an 11 to 5 ball game. Let's see who's coming in to face Raider. Hey, I don't know how many times they walked in a run this inning. I think 3. Let's see who's coming in for the Phillies. I just have a sort of a predilection to just go with this guy. We've talked about him before. His name is John Boozer. And he has been a loser. And I think he also pitched great once. Okay, Boozer is the brave man who will become what, between Wilson and Raffo, in the 9th. 4 hits, 5 walks, and 6 runs. This was with the score tied at 5, so it's 6 runs, and it is 11 to 5 Houston. And Boozer has come in to take his warm-ups, and you want to know something? We're not far from the bewitching hour. We might even cheat a few. It's Douglas Rader coming in now. Okay, here's Boozer now. He's ready. The wind-up. And the pitch to Rader. That's going to be 3-7, right-handed. And it's a base hit. That's a re-roll, actually. Here. That's a base hit, 3-7. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's a base hit. 2-run score. A base hit by Rader. And what we're seeing is 1 and 2. There's 2 more. That's 4 now. 13. 8 runs here in the top of the 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 5, 13, 5. And there's your 9, and then 4, 13. So there we go. We have had, since there were 2 outs here in the 9th, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 batters come to the plate, and they've all walked except 2 who singled. That brought in 2 runs. For Rader, who's had a day, he hit a home run a long time ago. A long fucking time ago. This has been, and you say, could this happen in real world? Yeah, it could. I've seen weirder things, but Kurt Blefary is coming up to face Boozer. 9 batters in order with 2 outs, mind you. have reached base. An unprecedented 6. 5 walks and 5 singles. That's not with 2 outs, but that's this inning. Okay, Kurt comes up now. He's 3 for 4 with all this hitting. This is his second time batting this inning. It has been since Wynn walked here in the top of the 9th. Here's Boozer now. It's first and third after the base hit. 2 outs. The pitch to Blefrey. And that's going to be 1-5 right-handed, base hit. And it's a merry-go-round. That will be charged to Raffo. And it's a merry-go-round here in Philadelphia. Kurt Blefrey timed it perfectly. Another run scores. That's then we're keeping track of this. That's 5-10. That's 14 runs. Let's look at it again. 1-5 right-handed, base hit 2 asteroids. 14 runs. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 runs plus the 5. That is 14 runs. We're keeping track on multiple levels. Here's Manny Martinez. 3 for 5. Boozer has allowed 2 base hits. He hasn't walked anyone. And here's Marty Martinez. We're seeing history, folks. Boozer from the stretch. The pitch to Martinez. He's batting left-handed. 2-7 against the right-hander. Chops it to second. And Rojas has it. Throws it to Allen. And the inning is over. 9 runs for Houston in the top of the 9th, making it a 14-5 ball game. There were 9 runs on 6 singles, 5 walks, and 3 pitchers. And we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. Fred Gladding for the win. Wilson gets charged with a loss here. Boozer is not allowed to run. He probably won't get any. It's going to be Rojas, Callison, and Allen here in the bottom of the 9th, people. It's 14-5. It's a twaller. They're down by 9. Okay. I remember when Houston scored their first run here in the top of the 9th, and they were down by 1. I said, okay. But they're down by 9 here. Quite a ball game. And it's going to be Rojas, Callison, and Allen. Oh, Lord help me. Oh, God. Here we go. Rojas stepping up to the plate to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Gladding on the mound. Gladding came in for Billingham. He pitched the 8th. And so he's the winner of record. Is starting his second inning here. Cookie Rojas is the batter. Phillies down by 9. Here's Gladding now. The pitch to Rojas. That's going to be 3-5 right-handed. Single 1-3. No, it's a 7. It's lined to second, caught by Morgan. 1 out. Here's Callison. 0 for 3 and a walk. Dick Allen on deck. Gladding. Gets the sign from Edwards. And the pitch. That's 6-2 left-handed. Fly ball center. And Jimmy Wynn makes the catch. 2 outs. Phillies down to the last out here. In the bottom of the 9th. It's been quite a ball game. Fred Gladding now facing Dick Allen. 2 for 4 today. Two outs, nobody on, bottom of the 9th. Phillies down by 9. Here's the pitch from Gladding. That's 3-8 struck him out, and the ball game is over. Final score, Houston 14, Philadelphia 5. And that's just gonna about that's gonna just about do it here. The winner in this ball game was Fred Gladding. It was a 5-5 ball game, and then Gladding pitched the 8th. And did his job. The loss here goes to Wilson. Boozer came in, pitched 1/3. But he got in his 2 singles. No runs, though. That was 5 earned by Raffo. Wilson and Raffo. And even Boozer letting up a couple base hits. It became. Thanks for another great game, Kathy Harden. It's Houston 14 runs, 16 hits, and 2 errors. Phillies 5 runs, 6, 7, 8 hits, and 1 error. So it was quite a ball game, folks. It's one that took a lot out of me. It really, really did. Whew. Lord, that took a while. And I'm going to say farewell to you all. I'll be hanging on for about 2 to 3 minutes. And this Houston ball club, I'll tell you, they keep coming at you, you know. They keep coming at you. You have a great night too, Kathy Harden. Absolutely. You have a great night. Everybody else have a great night. I'm putting these folks away. This was the first of a 3-game series between the clubs. Houston now within 9.5 of the first place Atlanta Braves. This their best year ever in expansion history. And they are 6 behind the Giants in second place. But they're 9.5. They now have a 1.5 game lead over Cincinnati. And one of the most, I should say, almost unbelievable innings ever in baseball history. When Houston scored 9 runs, but moreover, with 2 outs, There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 batters reached base, either by a walk or a single. 10 in a row. And I wonder if that's ever happened before. I'm sure it has. It's like batting practice. That was some game, folks. I appreciate it. I tried to not be too inappropriate. We want to thank you for being here as part of the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Oh, Lord help me. What a ball game. Yeah, I'm going to lay a real heavy reply to someone who is political. I'm not going to get into who, but it's going to create a furor. It'll be worded so straight. This is my tweet deck. This is where it's all happening. For me. There's the toy cannon. Isn't that great? Great shot, huh? And he went, how did he do today? In the wind. He must have, a lot of them got, he really was, wow. He was 0 for 4, but he walked twice, including once in that crazy ninth when they had 10 walks or singles in a row. He did strike out to begin, and he struck out that inning, and he struck out 3 times. Jim Wynn, or Jimmy Wynn. Some years Strat-O-Matic would put a Jim Wynn. Some years they put a Jimmy Wynn. He died. I didn't even do a star of the game, but you know, I don't know if it should be Jesus Alou with 4 runs batted in, or Raider. I mean, you know, he did hit a home run and then knock in the 3 runs. It's so hard, even Gladding. So I just bypass it and don't do it. Okay, that's crazy. 9 runs on the top of the heap. Oh, Lord help me. So there it is. That's my tweet deck, and that's the best way I have of keeping track of Twitter. It's almost the bewitching hour. And maybe I'll just, well, oh, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna blast them. Next time this guy tweets, I got a tweet that is gonna bend some people way out of shape, and I will ignore and block. I mean, maybe I shouldn't do that. You know what? Maybe I. Shit, did I do this game? 1387? Oh, God. Yeah, I did. All right, folks, I'm going to call it a night. I enjoyed myself. I hope you're all well. Stay strong, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.